This is War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's the home away from home for the Razorbacks. 53,250 will be here to see the 10th-ranked Hogs take on the 7th-ranked Hurricanes of Miami. War Memorial Stadium has been a great place to play for the Razorbacks. They have won 10 straight here, going back to the start of the 1984 season. That shouldn't bother Miami, though. The Hurricanes have won 15 straight regular season games on the road against great opposition under Jimmy Johnson. This has been a tough ticket. A lot of scalping activity. This stadium seats 53,250. And it's been a sellout forever. Hill 6 yards deep. And Miami will start from its own 20-yard line. They'll be led by sophomore quarterback Steve Walsh, who hit 63% of his passes in the opening game. Behind him, number 24, Warren Williams, the senior, and Melvin Bratton, number 5. He's the fullback. Brian Blades and Michael Irvin, quality wide receivers. Charles Henry is also a great tight end. O'Neill and Patchen are the offensive tackles. The interior line, Sullivan and Probin at the guards. Rod Holder, a 254-pound sophomore, is the starting center. Or any of the other Miami quarterback stars, but he's very smart. And he wants to throw on first down. Throws under and incomplete, intended for Alfredo Roberts, his tight end. Let's take a look at that Razorback defense. The interior of the defensive line, Cherico is an All-American at the nose guard. The outside linebackers, Kerry Owens, number 54, and Albert Harris, number 68. He also lines up as a defensive lineman. Eric Whitted and Ricky Williams, the inside linebackers, both tough. Get the rest of the secondary in a minute. Listen to that crowd. Delay to Bratton. He's got a big hole. Melvin Bratton up to the 28-yard line for Arkansas. And there are the corners, Richard Brothers and Anthony Cooney. They really like Brothers. High school track star. And the safeties, Atwater is as good as it gets, along with Otis Lloyd, number 36. And Walsh to throw. Throws under, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Alfredo Roberts. A little low for him. Jeff Beagles, who gets it away very quickly, is here to punt. Spirals one out of there. And it takes an Arkansas bounce and will be downed. Jimmy Johnson on the sideline, and he will have to have his defense stop this man, Greg Thomas, the senior quarterback who runs the flexbone offense. He can give it off to one of 3 guys. Johnson and Rouse, the halfbacks. Sammy Van Dyke, the senior fullback. The receivers, Donnie Center, the lone wideout, and Billy Winston, the tight end. He's a good one. The tackles, Jones at 289, Beckett at 272. The interior line is awesome. Stitton and Childress combined 652 pounds. Brian White, the center, at 288. The option, the pitch back, goes to Rouse, and Rouse across midfield into Miami territory. The defensive ends for Miami. Stubbs is an All-American. The tackles, Greg Mark, normally a backup defensive end, is starting at 1 tackle along with Derwin Jones. The linebackers, Myra in the middle, will soon be the all-time tackler for this club. The secondary is as good as it gets. Donald Ellis and Tolbert Bain. Benny Blades and Selwyn Brown are the safeties. Blades an All-American. 2nd and a yard to go. And they give it to Van Dyke.
He's got a great heart. That's what's making him a great player.
And the pitch back. Rouse again to the 31-yard line. First down, Arkansas.
The wide field.
Rouse, 2 carries, 21 yards. This is Johnson inside the 30 to about the 29. Those huge Arkansas guards, they have to do the job on the Miami tackles. And this is an exceptional Miami defense. Rouse again. Once again to the short side of the field. Best defensive lines in college football history, including Oklahoma and Pittsburgh. Thomas, quarterback draw, and they've got him. Greg Mark cut in a hurry. Would be a 42-yard attempt. It would be his longest of the year. He has missed from 51 and hit 4 shorter than that. It's long enough, but it's wide. And Miami gets a break early. They'll go out of the eye this time. Williams, the deep man, and he'll get the ball. Williams gets a couple. Got 4. Bratton Got to the 31, and that's swarming. It's 3rd and 3 right now. And Walsh to throw. Likes the short patterns and completes it out there to Brian Blades. And Blades has the first down. And quarterback use started when George Myra played in Miami. 1st and 10 Canes. Everybody on the offensive line jumped again. And it is procedure against the Hurricanes. 1st and 15 for the Hurricanes at their own 35. Walsh throws short and complete out of the backfield, especially with Blades and Irvin. It's 2nd and 9 after a gain of 6 on that play. Here comes the blitz. Williams avoids a tackle. Cherico missed him. He gets the midfield. Great move by Warren Williams down to the Arkansas 45-yard line. First time Miami has had it in Arkansas territory. Bratton on the delay. And Tony Cherico got him with one hand. 2nd and 8 Miami. Bratton again. Inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. He'll be 3 shy of the crowd exhorting the defense to hold. Walsh complete to his tight end Alfredo Roberts. Was across the 35-yard line when he was hit. They'll go for it on 4th and 1. They did not give him his forward progress. Bratton. First down, Miami. The Arkansas 34. For the first time, they go deep, and it's dropped by Blades. Got his hands on it. Oh, that was right on the money. 2nd and 10. No pressure at all. Wanted to throw the screen, now dumps it off to his tight end Roberts, and Roberts is wrapped up at the 31-yard line. And as a wide receiver, as Miami goes with 3 wideouts on 3rd and 7. 3-man rush on Walsh. And over the middle, he's got Irvin. Irvin inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Steve Atwater on the coverage. The all-time leading receiver for touchdowns and yards. Bratton. He'll get to the 10. Williams. Big hole. To about the 2. And Irvin on a wing. And it looks like Walsh is changing the play. Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Excuse me, Mike Pigza, the long snapper. And Cox comes through for the extra point. And
Okay.
it's 7-0 Hurricanes. And deep to receive, Donnie Centers. Centers from the 4. Guy can fly. Avoided a couple of tackles and got it out to the 24-yard line. Last year, he averaged 28 yards a catch. They'll go to the air for the first time, and they complete it to Russell. Russell. And they'll go with Rouse on the quick hitting play this time, and Rouse really stuffed. 2nd and 9. Little reverse pivot to get it back to Johnson. Van Dyke with a good block in front of him. And Johnson will pick up some good yardage. And it worked out very well. And Thomas healthy, able to play again. He wants to throw this time. Dumped it off for Johnson. And coming up quickly. Miami with 9 men on the line. And they come. And he just got it out of there. What a beauty. Holy cow, what a punt. And they'll take it out of the end zone. Cleveland Gary really made a big mistake. Walsh changing the play at the line again. Very smart quarterback. Throws the quick out to Irvin, complete at the 15-yard line. Bratton and Williams in the eye, and now they'll shift out as Walsh changes the play again. This kid's got a lot of guts. He'll throw it from anywhere, and he's got Irvin down the middle. 1st and 10 for Miami at the Arkansas 49. Big hole. First down and more. What a great cut. He might go all the way. Williams, touchdown, Miami. Fiegels to hold for Cox. And Cox bangs it through. So Miami strikes in a hurry. 1:14 to go first quarter. Miami jumps on top 14-0. To his opposite number 1, Donnie Centers, standing at the goal line. Like to pin him in the corner if they can, and Centers this time from the 6. Across the 25 to backs on the wings. And they'll give it straight ahead to Van Dyke. And Van Dyke is really blasted by Rod Carter. 2nd and 9. Arkansas needs yardage from its fullbacks on the play, and so far they're not getting it. Thomas has to keep it. Could not get the ball to Rouse as Miami covered it. And that is the end of the first period here at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, and it's a 14-point Hurricane lead. It's 3rd and 8 right now. Thomas 1 out of 2 may have to throw. They run the option instead, and forget it. George Myra was in the backfield, cost him anything. He's back to receive at his own 35. Trainer, a high spiraling kick this time. And it bounces out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Miami first and 10 at its own 43. Leonard Conley. And Cleveland Gary is in at fullback. Walsh with plenty of time and throws incomplete to Cleveland Gary. Three-man rush, no pressure at all. Walsh with all the time in the world throws complete to Henry as tight end. He's out of bounds at the Arkansas 35. And Miami driving for a 3rd score. Excellent effort by Conley. And they really beat up a good Florida football team. Delay to Gary. And Gary dragged down from behind by Whitted as 30-yard right now. Andre Brown comes into the wide receiver spot. He's number 83. And Walsh with all day again. Drills it to Henry as tight end. First down and more to the Arkansas 16-yard line. Walsh has been exceptional. 9 out of 13, 115 yards in the first half alone. Conley bouncing off tacklers, will not go down until he reaches the 16. 2nd and 9. They'll go to Conley on the toss. Got a nice block from Gary. Touchdown Miami. He's got it. Timeout. It's 21-0. Have just been absolutely devastating. Donnie Centers driven 8 yards deep in the end zone. It goes out of bounds, and 43 yards in total offense so far for Arkansas. Miami has racked up 241. Thomas on the option. They've got it covered rather well. He'll pick up about 5. And Arkansas has to do something to get its offense moving. Thomas looking to throw. Near side, overthrows Centers. 3rd and 5. Intercepted. It's picked off by Selwyn Brown. And Selwyn Brown is down to the Arkansas 1-yard line. They could almost put this game away here. Bratton and Williams are back in. 1st and goal at the 1. Bratton. Touchdown Miami. Holy cow. This is Cox is on for his 4th PAT of the first half. He's perfect. A 28-0 Miami. This is number 7 against number 10, but you wouldn't know it from looking at the scoreboard. Donnie Centers once again driven deep in the end zone. Arkansas will have to start from its own 20. Is in at quarterback. There he is, number 4. He runs a 4.5, and he may need that speed. Grovey on the option, nowhere to go. And he'll lose a yard on his first carry. And now there's a flag down.
Dead ball foul.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Late hit against the defense.
Against Miami, 15 yards.
They tried out.
Let's see if that personal foul penalty will fire up Arkansas a little bit. Johnson on the toss. He's hit in the backfield by Randy Shannon and Donald Ellis. It's 250 pounds against 170. Second and 11. Rosen being chased, nowhere to go, and he's buried back at the 30. What a hit by Rod Carter. Some program that Jimmy Johnson has continued down there. Here comes the blitz on 3rd and long. Arkansas picked it up for a second. Thomas got away a second time, and then he is absolutely buried. Arkansas has done absolutely nothing right. Trainer with a short, low kick. Takes a bounce, and Gary takes it on the first hop. And good kick coverage by Arkansas. Williams still on his feet across midfield into Arkansas territory, 47-48.
That's what's their problem. They're stunned.
I think you're right about that. Andre Brown, number 83, entered a wide receiver spot. Bratton and Williams to the backs. This is Bratton. Cuts it out to the right side. 40, 35, 30. Brothers chased him out of bounds. It's like coming downstairs on Christmas morning and the room's empty.
For the dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
The legal procedure against the offense. The down lineman was moving.
Bratton. Oh, what a huge hole. Down to the 21-yard line. Second and a yard here. They'll shift out of the eye as Walsh changes the play again. And he wants to throw. Throwing for Irvin. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Steve Walsh has been absolutely perfect changing plays at the line of scrimmage. Cox is on to try another point after, and again, he is good. Who has changed at least 4 plays at the line of scrimmage, and they have all gone for big yardage. Back in a moment. Smiling because there's a television camera pointed at them, not because they've looked at the scoreboard. Donnie centers 5-6 yards deep. He'll down it, and Arkansas once again. This is Quinn Grovey, the redshirt freshman, who's back in at quarterback. He'll try to run the option. Back to Rouse on the toss, and Rouse will only get a couple wrapped up in. You saw the Holy Cross score. Gordy Lockbaum had a couple of touchdowns. Grovey on the option, out to Brothers. 1st and 10, Arkansas at the 32. First completion for Grovey. Johnson, maybe a yard. The guards are 302 and 350, and they haven't been able to keep him out. Here's the loose ball. Grovey picks it up on the bounce, trying to get back to the near side, and look at the Miami pursuit. 3rd and 28. Arkansas goes to 2 wideouts, puts the halfbacks on the wings. Here comes the rush. Grovey, quarterback draw. And he's horse-collared at the 18-yard line. Rod Carter. When Gary was deep. Off the side of his foot, and will take a bounce. Gary has to let this one go, and the ball is down inside the Miami 40-yard line. So they'll go with Craig Erickson, the freshman out of Atlantis, Florida. He's number 7 at quarterback. And they've got the second-team running backs in there, Conley and Gary. This is Cleveland Gary. Big hole, cuts it outside, gets to the 49-yard line, pulls to another first down. Jimmy Johnson wants to give his reserves all the work they can in game conditions. Conley, first down to the Arkansas 48-yard line. 3 wide receivers in the ballgame, and Gary will carry it. Got maybe 1 that time.
They have in his possession.
Bratton is back in there on 2nd and 10. Erickson to throw. Plenty of time. Throws to Henry, the tight end. 20, 17-yard line. Mark.
They could play 10 times, and Miami beat them at least 9.
I don't think if you asked Arkansas to play him 10 times right now, they'd want to. Conley wrapped up by David Shell. Clock ticking down, 1:45 to go in the half. Delay to Conley. Cut it back down to the 15-yard line where Shell made the stop again. Can play some of his second-team people, especially second-team quarterbacks. Erickson all day to throw, dumps it off to Henry, and Henry Greg Cox will try a 29-yard field goal. And just like everything else that has gone the Hurricanes' way, this does. And his field goal makes it 38-0 with 22 seconds to go in the first half. This one a low line drive. Taken by one of the up men at the 5-yard line. And Arkansas will not get it back.
Have a dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Against the receiver.
Against Arkansas.
The first down to about 19.
You wouldn't think Arkansas would do anything down here. And Grovey will run the quarterback draw and get out across the 10 to about the 11-yard line. Sellout crowd in Little Rock, Arkansas has seen the 10th-ranked Razorbacks belittled in the first half to the tune of 38-0 by 7th-ranked Miami. Some first half for the Hurricanes. What do you do in the studio? Arkansas kicks off to start the third quarter. Hill number 3 and Johnson 21 are deep. Johnson. Hill cuts in front of him. Takes it out of the end zone. He's got room to run over the 30-yard line. You know, Walsh changing the play at the line of scrimmage again. He's been extremely successful every time he's done that. Throwing deep for Urban. This time it's overthrown. Brothers and Cooney back there on the coverage. 8-0. This is Williams. Only get a couple this time. Cherico on the ground holding onto his ankle. 3rd and 7 right now for the Hurricanes. 3-man rush. No pressure. Walsh throws complete to Urban. Urban avoids one tackler, gets up to the 44-yard line. You have to rely on those outside linebackers and defensive ends in your pass coverage. And against somebody like Urban, it just isn't going to work very often. Whistle will stop it. I don't think they got that one off in call.
Okay.
And it is a delay against Miami. This is 1st and 15 now for Miami. Walsh for the first time feels a little pressure. Now he's going to run it. Chased him out of bounds, but he got back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9. Bratton in motion. Looking for Williams. And Williams wrapped up in the backfield by Ricky Williams.
Nebraska can match that record.
3rd and 9. 3-man rush. No pressure at all. Walsh with all day to throw. Throws. Caught by Urban at the sideline. He's got enough for the first down. Excuse me, Brian Blades. The graduation rate he's got on this team now. He really improved that record. Walsh to Williams. And Williams down to the 40. Hurricanes at the Arkansas 40. Williams got away from Shell. Boy, he is a dandy-looking halfback. Very inventive. Urban shook one tackle, tried to get away from 2, got away from Brothers initially. And it's 1st and 10. The Hurricanes driving already, leading 38-0. Rapp cut it back. Whitted was the first man to hit him. Out of the eye on 2nd and 6. And intended for Blades. Cooney on good coverage. Face mask against Miami. It's back to the Arkansas 40-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Gets rid of it, and it's complete to Roberts, the tight end. 38-0. Miami, 3rd and 9. And incomplete, intended for Warren Williams through his hands. That's Greg Cox, who has been perfect today and is only 4 out of 4 on the season. He'll try a 44-yarder. Plenty of distance, and it's true. Greg Cox with a 44-yard field goal for the Hurricanes, and their lead grows to 41-0. Centers has to come up for this, takes it at the 10. And does not reach the 25.
That really took a lot out of the Arkansas team.
Greg Thomas at quarterback. Will keep it on the option. Across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. You're going to be up there in the national rankings. You need to play. best teams in the country, and Miami is obviously one of them. Johnson on the toss across the 30 to about the 31. Lead over California. This is 3rd and 3. Big play for Arkansas trying to get something going. Thomas turns it up and appears to have the first down. Quinn Grovey will come in, and you see what Arkansas has been able to do on the ground today. 27 yards. Grovey back to throw off play action. Throws complete to his tight end, Billy Winston. And they'll go with no wide receivers on 2nd and short. Johnson, he didn't get it. He may have lost a yard on that. So now it's 3rd, a little more than a yard. Grovey on the option, back to Johnson. Got the first down, driven out of bounds. Selwyn Brown. Miami has done a brilliant job of shutting it down, and you have to remember the 2 times they beat the best wishbone team there is in Oklahoma. They get it back to Rouse this time. He gets to midfield.
At halftime of our primetime game tonight to talk about it, Mike.
Well, you're right about those ties with Auburn and Tennessee playing to a tie. Here's the pass outside to J.R. Brown. Big hole for Johnson, and Johnson down to the 24 where he stood up, and then Miami's defense has not given up a point this year. The 4 points against Florida came on safeties. Hawkins is in on that tackle. So the wide receiver to the top of your screen. Grovey back to Johnson. Got a good block in front of him, trying for that first down flag, and dove for the sticks. 4th and a yard here. Grovey. He'll keep it and get the first down as he reaches the 20-yard line. Running the option again. Hemmed in at the 20, driven out of bounds, and it's Benny Blades. 2nd and 10. Grovey, who was 3 for 3, back to pass. Now he's got to run. Hawkins had him, and then he's brought down from behind by Daniel Stubb. 3rd and 6 for Arkansas. And movement on the offensive line.
Dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
Illegal procedure against the offense.
Against the
Down lineman moved.
That could take care of the asthma and the allergy. Grovey has some time, now chased out of the pocket. He's in trouble. They drive him out of bounds at the 23. To these fans, they were not very happy when they saw Kendall Traynor come on. He will try a 40-yard field goal. And he hooked it wide left. Traynor has missed for the 2nd time in the ball game, and Miami is preserving its shutout. Miami with the ball at its own 21-yard line after a missed field goal attempt. Walsh still in there at quarterback. And that one almost picked off, intended for the tight end Henry, rather than trying to cover Irvin or Blades. Williams diving forward to the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Just a tough way to make a living playing a nose man position. Henry, the tight end to the 39, brought down by Atwater. Brett dodged over his own man. What a great move, and gets nearly to midfield. Tough to give him direction, right? Williams takes the little dump-off pass to the Arkansas 47. Williams now over 100 yards rushing, and the last guy to do that in a regular season game was Melvin Bratton, 105 yards. That was in the season opener in 1986. Here goes
Come on, Reggie,
again.
tackle,
Flag
Reggie.
is down.
Illegal use of hands against the offense.
As you see this penalty. Delay to Williams. Broke a couple of tackles. Whitted and Atwater at 2nd and 9 for Miami. Walsh wants the screen. Throws it out for Williams. Got a nice block there. And Williams still on his feet. That's the end of the 3rd quarter here in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's Miami 41, Arkansas nothing. Back with the 4th period in a moment. Hurricanes 3rd and 3 at the Arkansas 40. Walsh to Henry. His big tight end has it again. Lost it. Loose ball. Miami got it back. Holy cow. Arkansas, if they're taping this game, would just like to hit the erase button and forget about it. Bratton can't get outside. 7th ranked in one poll, 5th in the other. They almost certainly move up after this one. Walsh throws, and Irvin Little lack of concentration, and he's still 19 out of 27 for 209 yards and a touchdown. Just had an exceptional game. No pressure again. Throws this time for Williams out of the backfield inside the 30. And Greg Cox, who already has 2 field goals, will come on to try one. Ball spotted at the 37. It is a 47-yard attempt. It has the distance, and it's good. Miami with 12:59 game lengthens the lead again. It's 44-0 over Arkansas. Miami 44, Arkansas nothing. 12:59 to go in the ball game. Donnie Centers may have a chance to bring one back from 3 yards deep. Got to see. Donnie Centers driven out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
They have a dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
Face mask.
Face mask.
They need to find out what he can do. Quinn Grovey continues as the quarterback. He wants to go deep this time and overthrown Russell.
America.
Barry Foster in there for the first time, number 18 at fullback. Grovey dumps it off to J.R. Brown. And Brown gets a couple to Arkansas, his alma mater, where he was an All-American. Grovey back to throw. Pocket collapses and he rushes out of it. Grovey, 40, 45, fumble the ball. Let's see who got it. No signal yet from the official. As Miami takes over at the Arkansas 43. Cleveland, Gary, and Conley, the running backs behind him, and this is Conley. And Conley gets down to the 41-yard line. There was a delay by Tennessee. Erickson throws near side complete to Blades. And he's down to the 30-yard line. And asked, you know, he said he wanted the punter to be his holder, and he wanted to get some more practice time. And he got it, and it worked out very well for him.
Well, right now they don't need him. But
2nd and 7. Erickson with plenty of time. Great pass protection by Miami. Conley out of the backfield gets to the 23-yard line. Down to 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 3rd and 2. Erickson, here comes the blitz. He picks it up. Throws complete to the sideline to Dawkins. Must feel pretty good after working out all the time out there.
Dead ball. Illegal procedure against the offense in the neutral zone.
Jim Kelly and Kevin Kiley bringing you that ball game. Erickson, a freshman out of Atlantis, Florida, and a quarterback. Got some pressure this time, throws deep over the middle, nobody there. 2nd and 15. Erickson against pressure, throws this one intercepted by Cooney. Cooney back to the 20, still on his feet at the 25, driven down at the 27. There is a flag down.
Against the defense on the return, 15 yards.
Gives it to Van Dyke up the middle, and Van Dyke for about 3. 3rd and 3. Grovey wants to throw under all the pressure in the world, and he's sacked at the 17 or at the 7-yard line. Low end over end. Dawkins, look at this. He's got a chance. Kendall Traynor, the kicker, had to make the tackle inside the 5. Well, even when they put in the reserve kick returner, ball spotted just outside the 5, 1st and goal. At the 6, Richard Brothers, 2nd and goal. Cole gets to the 4. 3rd and goal at the 4. Erickson wants to throw. Plenty of time. Guns it over the middle. Brown, touchdown. Erickson with a touchdown pass and a rifle shot to junior Andre Brown, and it is 50-0. But it's right down the pipe. And the lead grows again. It's Miami 51, Arkansas nothing. To go in the game, and Miami has just really served notice on the rest of the country what kind of football team it is. 51-0. 10-0 over 10th-ranked Arkansas. They start early. Grovey on the option. Keeps the ball, gets up to about the 23. So Jimmy Johnson may just delay every flight from now on and win by at least 40 points. Grovey under pressure, scrambling. Gets away, got room to run. Across the 30 to the 31 for a first down. Juju Harshaw, number 44. Freshman fullback is in there now. Grovey this time throws complete to his tight end Winston across the 40, 45. Battling for more yardage out to about the 48-yard line. One of their rare trips toward midfield. Grovey against the second-team Miami defense. Airs it out for centers off his fingertips. Number 81 at a wide receiver. Grovey on the quarterback draw. Very slippery runner still on his feet at the 40, 35, 31-yard line of Miami.
He might have landed on his shoulder, or they're going to give him a break.
Thomas back in. Fakes to Harshaw, gives to Johnson. Johnson plows his way ahead. He's gotten everything out of his ability. He is not a great physical specimen. Johnson on the toss to the 20, still on his feet at the 15. Down to the 11-yard line, and the Arkansas fans finally have something to cheer about. They want to stop them. The defense has not been scored on this year in 2 games. Harshaw, the fullback, down to about the 7. Rouse has got room to run. And Rouse, touchdown Arkansas. And he's got it. So Arkansas finally gets off the dime. Which means you never give up coaching.
That's right.
Trainer, loose ball. And it looked like Tolbert Bain got it. Erickson at quarterback. Crowell and Johnson behind him. And Erickson, the naked bootleg. Young man's got some speed. He gets out of bounds right about the first down marker at Madry, our statistician. And they'll go to Alex Johnson. And we understand it's Shannon Crowell. Called him Crowell, and he's got the football. Hurdling one tackler down to the 27-yard line. That game definitely on ESPN. That's on our schedule. Erickson play fake, naked bootleg again. This time they have it diagnosed, and he's brought down by Albert Harris, number 68.
I'll tell you in a second.
3rd and 11. They keep it on the ground.
A lot of people don't know this, but...
And 4th and 5, and Miami will go for it. They'll give it to Johnson. Cuts off the left side. He's got the first down at the 20 to the Arkansas 17-yard line. And the class in boats. And I said, boy, I'm growing up in the wrong area. And they take it with number 31, Freddie Highsmith. Alonzo, of course, had a great career here. And the clock ticks down. And Jimmy Johnson will get another big victory ride across the field here at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Arkansas. And certainly he deserves all the credit in the world along with his ball club. They had an excellent game plan offensively and defensively. And this has got to be one of the most lopsided victories you could ever expect. Arkansas came in undefeated and ranked 10th, and Miami simply blew them away. That's our final here in Little Rock. 51-7, Miami over Arkansas.